Hi, I'm Random, and this is a random review. Today I have the Blokees champion class, Darth Vader and Stormtrooper from the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back movie. That's where these designs are from. And I also have my first ever trading card pack. So I'm gonna open this at the end of the video. Yeah, I know it's My Little Pony, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, let's take a look at the boxes, shall we? Let's start with Darth Vader. Here's the front of the box. Champions class. 90 pieces. Model kit. You have to put this together. It needs a model kit. Here are the sprues. This is a medium size. Here it says you don't need brushes, glue, or cutters. 14 and up. Hazardous for 3 and under. Here's the underneath. I don't know what this is. I think... yeah, I don't know what that is. Anyways. You can actually see the Empire logo behind the figure. Here's the side. Blokees. The sprues, model kits. The back. Here he is in a bunch of poses. Here's what he comes with. Here's the sprues. Here's how you can assemble him. Here's the other side. The sprues again. Model kit. Star Wars. Darth Vader. And here's the top. The Empire's logo. Darth Vader. Model kit. Champion class. Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back. Blokees. This is Darth Vader's box. And here is the Stormtrooper box. This has 89 pieces. It's a model kit again. 14 and up. Oh yeah, wait. Here's the dimensions. This is how tall it is. 15.4 centimeters or 6.06 inches. This is 14.2 centimeters or 5.59 or 5.6 inches. Again, this is a choking hazard, 3 and under, 14 and up. Small. Underneath has that same block thing. Yeah, the manufacturer, well, where it was molded. Side of the box. Blokees, here he is like walking towards us. Back of the box, here he is in a bunch of poses, what he comes with, how you can assemble him, the sprues. Other side of the box, here he is at an angle, Star Wars, more of the sprues, Stormtrooper. Top of the box, here he is just pointing. Not much for the boxes, but they look awesome. The Darth Vader box is actually thicker than the Stormtrooper box. So, yeah, that's one thing. It's not taller, it's just a little... The Stormtrooper box isn't tall, it's just warped a bit at the bottom, so it makes it look like it's taller, but the Darth Vader box is definitely thicker. Look at that. So maybe that's why it's a medium class. Anyways, you didn't come here for the boxes, you came here for the figures. Now, off the bat, these figures look amazing. Darth Vader's cape, not so much, but they look really good. So, let's start with Darth Vader. Here is Darth Vader. First thing to note, it looks nice. It looks really nice, but the cape bits, they're plastic. Very, well, it's a soft plastic, but it does not feel good. Well, it doesn't feel right, you know? It's very smooth and it's bendable. It works as like a cape, I guess, but if you want him to be in a singular position, you can. It's loose on him, right? As you can clearly see, you can move it off to the side like that. Put it in front. I don't know why you would want it in front, but you can do that. Put it to the side. Put it to the side. You can also do that. But I don't like the plastic cape, which is why I actually made some fabric capes for the top and the bottom, which I'll show later. Anyways, let's take a look at him up close. Here he is up close. I don't know if he had red eyes in Empire Strikes Back, but his eyes are black here, not painted. Also, the brain work isn't painted. Here's what the opposite side of this part looks like. It goes on. You know, this helmet reminds me of that one helmet from Atlantis, The Lost Empire. The one where Milo Thatcher's dad or grandpa puts it on his head and it just drops down. Anyways, here's what he looks like. His accessories. So he comes with this hand. Hold on, let me just find it. So he comes with a pair of these hands, right? Wait a minute. Is this the right hand? No, this is the Force hand. Oh wait, it's already on him. These are more like relaxed hands, like kind of looks like he's trying to scare you, like boo. Anyways, these are more like relaxed Force hands, so like they're trying to be like this hand, where it's like grabbing something with the Force, but this one's more like relaxed. What I like to do with him is like I like to put him in his like belt holding pose. You know, like sometimes he likes to hold his belts. So like I just do that with him with these hands. So I just have him like that. This also comes with obviously these extreme Force hands. Like he's trying to stop that one spaceship from leaving. The one he thinks Obi-Wan is on. Where's the other hand? Here it is. It is a bit hard to put on, but it's not impossible. Yeah. He comes with a pair of fists that don't have a hole in it, so you can't like use other like champion class weapons. Like for example, the Transformers, all of them have a hole in the fist so that they can hold their weapons. Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper don't have it, but you can take like a 3mm bit and just like, drill a hole. But I won't do that. I don't want to do that. Again, just pops off and pops in. You'll hear the pop. So there. And he comes with a Force choke hand for his right hand. So it only comes with his right hand. See what that looks like. Again, hear the pop. Wait for the pop. Just gotta pop it. Just pop. Come on, pop. 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 I don't know if you heard it, but that was like a teeny tiny soft pop. Anyways, so here he is, choking. His choke hand. He does come with a pointer finger for his left hand. So you take this out, put this on. Just gotta. There you go. Like, go do this, or I'll choke you to death. Choke. Point. Choke, point. This also can be used as a button pressing, hand. So you want to press like a couple buttons. Go beep boop boop, beep boop. I want to order some pizza. Beep boop boop. Or like, be quiet. Shh. I'm gonna choke you to death. Shh. What else? It also comes with a lightsaber hand. Check it out. The saber can obviously come off. And yeah, this hand kind of feels a bit big, to be honest, but like when I compare it to the others, it's like kind of normal, to be honest. So like I don't know why I feel like this is big. I feel like it's big because maybe the lightsaber hilt feels a bit big. Maybe that's why I think it feels big. But yeah. So again, just pops off, pops on. Wait for a tiny pop. That was a louder pop. That's normal. That's fine. And yeah, this like when you're building it, this slots into here, and like this like crest points forward. Well, that's what the instructions said, anyways. Then this can just slot in. There's no like specific way this has to go in. As you can see, it's circular, and there's no like there's no like plastic line there that it has to follow. So just clips in, and you're sorted. You can swoosh, 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 shh, swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. The part you're about to see was recorded at the end of the video, so I just moved it to this part. Did I forget to show this? I feel like I forgot to show this. This is a swooshing part for Darth Vader, so you just pull that out, put this in. I don't think it matters which direction it's facing, but yeah. There's a swooshing, swoosh, 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 swoosh. But yeah, that's his lightsaber, and yeah. Now, for articulation, the head. Let's start with the head. Well, first of all, I must say, these two figures have some of the best articulation in all of my collection. I don't have a lot of action figures, but these are like the best. These have the best articulation, even better than those guys back there. So like, and like these are actually my first people. No, I have two Buzz Lightyear figures and an Iron Man figure. And yeah, those are so like this is my fourth and fifth people. Yeah. Anyways, his head go with the cape, right? His head can go that much forward, that much back. It's not a lot, but it's something. He is wearing a giant helmet. You can't expect much, but it goes that much, that much. His head can go 360 even with this cape. He can go this way, this way. The bucket head, the like helmet kind of gets in the way, and the thick cape kind of gets in the way. But yeah, his arm can go out this much. This is a model kit, so it's normal for it to come apart. If that does happen, just click it back together and sort it. His arm can go this far up, out. Same for this one. The cape kind of does hold it back a bit. You can move these shoulder armor pieces, but the cape, as you can see, kind of holds it down. So yeah. And then he has bicep rotation. Well, now I'm just moving. The thing is, the bicep rotation is very, very stiff on this thing. Like, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's like, you can kind of hear the plastic. It is very hard to do. But then again, Darth Vader doesn't have a lot of poses. He can just stand there and he looks all menacing. Anyways, he has like kinda double jointed. Well, I'll show a picture of the instructions, but he has it is a double joint. You can see his little like elbow. Yeah, you can see here. Double joint. Here's one joint, there's the other joint double jointed. it goes up that much. Like, that's all you really need for Darth Vader. Like, you don't normally see him putting his arm that close to his body. But yeah, bias of rotation. This is like this arm part. Let me see. It comes with a spare. Both of these come with a spare arm piece. No, arm? Wrist. It's a wrist. Anyways, so this is what it looks like. It's a ball joint. One side's in the forearm, I think it's called, and one is in the actual wrist, or like the palm, right? So obviously a ball joint can go all over the place. So like this, all around, on both sides, all around. And since it also has a hinge in it, like see, this part here is the hinge. You go this way, that way. The reason why I'm struggling to like hinge it is because I don't have a lot of leverage. But yeah, you can hinge it, right? But I just dropped something. I dropped one of his resting hands. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. So he has a hinge, so you can go according to the hinge, and the ball joints allows you to just spin it anywhere, and if you can maneuver it so that you can like make the hinge go up and around, and you can put it like this, or as you saw earlier, whoops, go up and down. Now for the waist, he has that far of a crunch, but he can move up, so go further more. Wait, but I'm just gonna keep that off for now. It doesn't come off easily, only when you pull in with the cape in the way. It kind of gets annoying, so I'm just gonna move it out of the way. But yeah, again, this is a model kit. That's why there was a bit of a gap. This is what he looks like with the drop down or drop pull up. Well, you are pulling it up. So this is what the waist looks like without the pull up. This is with the pull up. It goes back that much with the pull up. Without the pull up, this is how much it goes back with the pull up. Really good, but it does kind of get gappy, as you can clearly see. But even without the pull up, I think that's pretty good. And yeah, it's 360, so don't need to worry about it. It is a ball joint and a sliding joint. So like the slider is in here, the ball joint's in there. And there's another ball joint up here. So you can move the waist independence to the actual body. As you can see, move at separate times. Let me just get its arm back. Everything clicks into place amazingly. His legs have a drop down. As you can see, drop, pull, yeah, keep it like that, drop it down. It's ridiculously good. Look at that. He does have a, wait, let's see how far it goes. Look at that. And that's with the not the fabric cape, with the plastic cape. That's really good. He also has a, what's it, thigh rotation? Yeah, thigh rotation. And there's a ball joint, so it's really good. Technically double knee rotation? Bend, double knee bend. Like that. Feet work similar to these joints, except they're longer. Now, a thing about okay, so it can go forward like that much. It does have a toe bend, about that much toe bend. You can go up that much, not the most, but you don't really need that much for Darth Vader. Okay, now it has rotation because it's like a long tube, so it's like you can spin. Now for the ankle rotation, that's a kind of weird one. You see, it's at an angle. Look at that. So it's not straight down. You're not gonna get a normal rotation. It's gonna be weird with it. Check it out. So it doesn't turn straight down. It turns at over here. Look at that. So the heel kind of leads out. Wait, where's my camera? Here it is. So the heel leads, not the toe, not the toe. But with the top rotation, it does. You can't get a straight turn. But if you wanted to rotation like that, it leads with the heel. When you're using this rotation, it leads with the heel. So if you want to do that buckle my shoe thing, you can. But yeah, so I have some fabric capes. Well, let's first talk about the cape. It's heavy. It's pulling you back. Look at this. It pulls you back. A cape isn't supposed to pull you back. The only time it pulls you back is when it's being pulled itself. Wait, I should probably mention something. This does come with a pot that goes into the stands. Each figure comes with these stands, right? The base can turn like so. And it comes with a logo, Star Wars. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? I was like, yes, the capes are easy to remove. Just do that. This one falls off easily. This one's a bit more intuitive. Basically, you have to pull that out. You have to remove his belt section. Then you have to remove this. But you still can work it without the cape, the bottom cape. So even if you want him without any like capes, it doesn't look like Darth Vader, but it's okay. And yeah, there is a bit of a line here because this does take up a thickness. Sorry, I knocked the camera a bit. It does take up a bit of a thickness, but what I did was I made some fabric capes. Let me just get him to balance. Oop. Yeah, the bottom like swivelly, but kind of it's hard for me to like balance him. But here's this cape, the top cape. It's basically like a semicircle. The only reason why it looks like less of a semicircle is because the inner parts is connected with a little piece of the sprue that I painted silver. I'll give the dimensions to it. I'll put the radius of the outside and inside in the like a subtitle. But yeah, this is for the top. So all you need to do is remove that, put this over here, put this on top, boom. Instantly much better. What I like to do is I like to make sure the hole is under the helmet so it doesn't look like it's there, and boom, instantly looks so much better. This accidentally came out because I was fiddling with it. Well done. Ta-da! Instantly looks much better. Well, in my opinion, it looks better with this fabric cape. And I also did the bottom cape. I'll also put the... So what I did was I just like measured the waist. I used the belt and I drew it out, and then I drew a radius around it. This is also a semicircle, as you can see. I'll put the outer radius. Radius? Yeah, radius. For this in the like a subtitle thing. This is also easy. Same way you put on the other one. So you just pull this apart. With the holes I put in the bottom cape, just line them up. As you can see, just line them up. And then I put the belts. Make sure they line up. Just make sure the fabric doesn't get in the way, otherwise it's just going to be a weird fit. You push down on it like you would the normal cape, and you just put it together. Boom. And then you have fabric. Now the fabric really works. This is basically an old t-shirt of mine. It was already torn up, so I just used it. I cut up a blank spot on my black t-shirt and I just drew some, what's it called? I just drew a semicircle and cut them out. I put them on. This is a t-shirt fabric. So yeah, normal, everyday t-shirt. A black t-shirt, obviously. Anyways, and here he is with the capes. Now this is already much better than those plastic capes, in my opinion, anyways. His articulation obviously greater because since he doesn't have the rubber, or well, it's not rubber at all. It's plastic. The plastic capes, he can move his leg. He can drop down his leg and he can move back. He can kick his leg back, kick his leg forward, like that. The forward isn't much any. Well, actually, it is a bit different because since it's not step. Whoa, wow, he can get a lot more. Whoa, I didn't. That's a lot. Wow, he can. Whoa, he can do a 90-degree kick. Not see that coming. The drop down really comes into like really good use when that plastic cape isn't there. You get a lot more articulation without the plastic cape. Just saying. Anyways, you can go back now, all the way. The cape doesn't get in the way. Head, get a little bit more articulation in the head. Not much though. Since it's a fabric, and it's a very thin fabric, you can move a lot more. Anyways, his back arc doesn't change because you could move the back cape. But yeah, the only thing that you get from this is a back kick and like a very good back kick too. So like all the way there. And his arms can move backwards now, properly with that, and he can still look cool. That's his articulation with the cape, with my fabric cape. Now onto the Stormtrooper. He fell over. Not Darth Vader. You stand there menacingly. Stormtrooper. Now, this is a really good figure. He has a neck. Like if you wanna do a custom build, or if you wanna do a army build with Blokees, this figure is perfect. And even with just one of them, it's really good. Like if you want to use this as a base for like a custom figure, I recommend you do it. Like this is a really good figure. The articulation on this thing and the way it looks, awesome. So like obviously this is the way he looks. This is the way he looks, that way, this way, that way. I'll put a picture of a Empire Strikes Back Stormtrooper, but I think it looks spot on. Even got the gray helmet parts. Anyways, you can look that far up, really good. That far down, also really good, especially since this is like a double joint. And you can bend over really nicely, but we're gonna get to that later. Anyways, the shoulder pads, they are on like a hinge. Same thing with Darth Vader. On a hinge, they can move out of the way. He also has a butterfly joint, but it's not as effective on him since his forward plating armor kind of gets in the way. But yeah, here's one. It works. It really works. So comes forward and you can like reach around. I think it's better to use this one. You can already kind of reach around without the butterfly joint, but with the butterfly joint, you can. He looks like he's gonna like run towards you like the Flash or something. Anyways, what else? Arms. Let's finish off the arms. You can go that far out. He has double joints. He has the bicep rotation, 360. I recommend holding it at the arm because it is a bit tight. On both of them, it's a bit tight. I don't like how tight it is, but it's good to have tight joints. Again, double jointed arms, as you can see, one joint, two joints. Same ball joint situation, just move it around, and you can basically put him in any, point his hands in any direction. Accessories, he comes with a gun mount, like the gun is molded into the hand for his right hand. Comes with two relaxed hands. Let me see. two relaxed hands. Here's the other one. Just pops in. Comes with two fists. So just needs to pop in. Just pop in. Pop in. Just pop in. Come on. That's the thing about these ball joints. They're so small, so it kind of feels odd. And I put it on the wrong hand. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Here's the right one. There you go. Just pops in and out. It is very tight to fit in. Sometimes it does get annoying, but yeah, tighter joints better. He also comes with a pointing finger hand. So if he wants you to go somewhere, or if he wants to press a button, he can. Just very hard to put in this. There you go. So if he wants to press your button, so like busy like wants to press Darth Vader, so like boop beep boop boop boop, he can. Now he's gonna force choke him or strike him with a lightsaber. Yeah. Don't press my buttons. Anyways. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, done with the hands. Am I done with the hands? Yeah, I'm done with the hands. Waist. You can go 360. Can you go 360? I thought you went 360 earlier. I guess he can't. So you can go like mostly right around. You can turn around as much as you need to turn around. I'd say. Oop. These things, they can flop. They don't really flop. They're like on a little like C clip. On a C clip. So yeah, this middle part is a separate thing. So there's a ball joint here, ball joint here. It's also on a sliding joint. So let's look at it normally. So it can go like that far back, that far forward, and with this pull-up joints, go that much forward, that much back. Really good if you want to have him like reacting to being choked or being blown away in an explosion. It does get gappy with the pull-up joint, but yeah. But even without the pull-up joint, look at that. You can look all the way down. Look all the way down, or you can look like you got kicked by like Chewbacca or something. Legs. You can go out that far without the drop down. Yeah, he has a drop down both sides. Then they are like kind of independent, sort of. So like one can be up while the other's down. This can kick all the way up. Like it is really good. Again, C-clip. So it kind of bumps into it, so I'd be careful about that. You can do a total split. The double knee joint, but this like rim kind of gets in the way. See? You can like initiate the first joint and then it just comes off. So you kind of have to start with the top joint and then the second joint. If you want to get more of a bend, which I don't think you really need more of a bend because it's like more than you really need, to be honest. But if you do want one, I recommend just like putting like these two at like a 45-degree angle, because this back parts where this rim is, they're the parts that are clashing right there. So if you do want to put more of an more articulation in it, that's where I would do it. This part's on a ball joint, so it kind of just wiggles. So if you want to give him like I don't know, if you're doing stop motion and you want certain parts to move and look dynamic, you can just move this. It's basically the same for the other side, except instead of whatever this is, you got like a knee guard, and the feet are the same as Darth Vader. Now, the thing with Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper's little what's it called? I'm gonna call it a peg stand foot. Is they both come with the peg stand foot thing, but they don't match. Like this is Darth Vader's, right? they're not exactly the same. So like Darth Vader's is like further from the hole. You see that? It doesn't fit. But like it's so like even if you did get both figures, which you will probably get both figures because you can't have the leader without the you can have the leader without the soldier, but I think like most people would buy at least one Stormtrooper with their Darth Vader. So like you can't really mix up these pieces. They don't fit, which I really like actually. So like you don't mix up Darth Vader's and just a common star. What am I saying? Stormtrooper parts together, which I really like. So yeah, that's how that works. So you have to use the Stormtrooper part for the Stormtrooper. It does limits the like interchangeability, I guess, but for like customization, but it's fine. I like that. I like the fact that you can't really mix up their like accessories, specifically like similar pieces. But yeah, that's basically the Stormtrooper. He's really good. And yeah, this part does come off. So I don't know what this is. I heard some people calling it like a grenade, some people calling it like an oxygen thing. I like to think of it like an emergency first aid or something like that, or like somewhere to store ammo. But yeah, that's the Stormtrooper. That's Darth Vader. And that's been my look at it. It's amazing. It's awesome. These are really good figures. I would highly recommend them. But yeah, that's Darth Vader. That's the Stormtrooper. I almost forgot to do a comparison. So here's our Champions class or Classic class Optimus Prime next to the Stormtrooper, and here is Darth Vader. So let's just swap this around. Look at that. Obviously, this is not their actual heights. The scaling is a bit weird, but it looks nice. Obviously, here he is next to Soundwave. Soundwave? That was Shockwave. This is 2007 Optimus Prime. And here's a Defender's Blokees. Now, back to the video. Trooper. Now, let's look at these cards. Trading cards, shall we? So, I did watch a review on how someone opened this on TikTok. So, what they did was they pulled this part. Cool. And they opened the back of it. They didn't swap any cards around. So, I'm not going to swap any cards around. I'm just going to open it like this. So, I think... How do they... This is very foily. I don't know what the rarities are. Yeah, rarity. So I'm not gonna freak out or anything like everyone else, because I'd have no idea what it is, what the stuff is like. Am I opening this thing right? I feel like I need a scissor. Hold on, I'm gonna get a scissor. I got a scissor. So I'm just gonna make sure. There we go. None of the cards got cut, so I'm just gonna do that. This This looks interesting. Ooh, wow, these feel very slippery. Like, they're not wet, but they feels very smooth. So, I guess I'm gonna turn them around now. Ooh, I got an Applejack. These cards feel very nice. Ooh, a Fluttershy. That's nice. Derpy! Or Muffins. What's her name? Is that her name? No. But, oh, there's her name. Muffins. Is this... What's her name? Scootaloo. Is this Sweetie Belle? Secret... Did I say secret area files? This is Sweetie Belle, right? Ooh. Look at that. Pinkie Pie. It like changes. Is this kind of... Is it called a holographic? I don't know if it's called a holographic. There you go, now you can see it. It like changes the way it looks. I got a Fluttershy and a Spike. These look like comic styles. They look nice. Here's the back of the cards. I think I showed all the back of the cards. This is for that secret file thing. This is for like the holographic one. This is whatever this is. I don't know if you can see that, but this has like a bit of a glitter to it. This is Muffins, Fluttershy, and Applejack. This is nice. This feels nice. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. And tell me in the comments if I got anything rare. I don't know how rare any of these are, but yeah. They're probably not at all rare, but I like them. They look cute. Anyways, bye.